Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for September 30th, October 1st, Monday and Tuesday for my Libras. Happy birthday, my Libras. How are you? I hope things are I'm hoping you're having a great birthday month. Well, Monday, Tuesday, I am using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I have prayed, meditated, and infused the deck with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. So people asked me, what does it mean, for me when I'm praying, meditating, and infusing with Reiki energy? And the short story is that I do pray to my higher power. I ask for blessings for the reader. I ask for blessings for those who view, and I ask that the message be true. When I'm meditating, I am actually connecting. I have had this inner voice since a small child, so I'm asking that inner voice become stronger because I'm an intuitive channeler. So I hear it and it comes out of my mouth. So I ask that small voice comes a little bit stronger to me, and that that I can give you the needed message. I do believe that the message, when the message comes out, it will be received by the right person or people. And sometimes when I'm kind of like looking over, or when I'm just, thinking about what's coming in, it's like I'm hearing it and it needs to come out. I just have to take the thought and actually put words to it. And then Reiki energy, I am a Reiki 3 master. And, I did that. I actually went to my classes because, I do tend to use my energy when dealing with this. So sometimes this can be very tiring after a while. So the Reiki training that I received helps me to focus it so that I'm not necessarily using my energy as much. So that's what all of that means. Now let's go ahead and we're going to cut the deck and see what is going on for Monday, Tuesday for my Libras. So here we go. 1, 2, and 3. The first and third cards are reversed, and to me that means it's a very, very strong message. So let's see what we have here. First card, the Queen of Water. Tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. Water is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Scorpio is coming up next. In the astrological seasons, it's fluid, it's emotional. I'm feeling this is very, very feminine energy. This is very maternal type of energy. Now, it doesn't mean that when I say that, it doesn't mean that every female or every mother has had this energy. Don't get me wrong. But this is more that pure sense of what that type of energy is supposed to be about. So, and that's what I'm feeling right now for you. So, be aware. Somebody out there needs to be aware of I don't know if it's children per se, but they need to be aware. They need to be careful about appearing cold, okay, or cold-hearted. I feel like there's, so you could be having some, I'm going to say mother-child type of relationship, but it doesn't have to be mother. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a female. It doesn't have to be a male. But it's like somebody, and it doesn't even have to be a true child of yours. But there is this parent-child type of relationship. And I mean, the child is just a little stinker in many ways, but the child has some hurt going on. So whoever that's for, you need to pull into, as a Libra, you need to put aside more of that analytical, and you need to pull in that softer side of you, because, even though you may want to get into some sort of a debate with that person, and again, it's like a parent-child type of relationship. So even though you may want to do that, I'm going to just kind of tell you to not, okay? Because that's going to fracture whatever this relationship is more than it has been. Okay, that's somebody, okay. So in general then, for my Libras, I want you to, the energies are such that it would be a really good thing for you to work on more of that softer emotional side of you. Okay, so that you're going to be in situations where you need to pull that out of you, and you definitely have this, my Libras. But you do tend to back away. You're air sign, so you are more intellectual. So you do tend to back away from that because frankly, you've been hurt. I mean, a lot of people yeah. Okay. So you know what I'm saying. So tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Your next card is the Queen of Air. So we have a little bit of that, that conflict. Or maybe it's the joining together of it. Air sign, I just said, is your energy. It's also Gemini and Aquarius. It's intellectual. It's your Wi-Fi, it's your thoughts that come in. So you need to, so this is, again, the situation, the energies around you are such that, I don't necessarily know if the intellect and the emotional are warring, or if you have to figure out a way to integrate the two of these sides, or maybe you have to step back. And this is probably more the case. This is really more the case of what I'm kind of getting is you need to, it's almost like, like in a movie or a Greek thing or a Greek play or something, you see the person standing and watching the thing unfold, and that you have to, while you are in part of this, you have to take that other part of you out to kind of intellectually see what's going on. This is a strange reading for me. It's not a strange reading for my normal readings, but it's, for what I present to you. So it's like you have to step outside of yourself and almost make this person, this part of you, come out. Okay? Okay. Independent, experienced, realistic, witty, objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. Now that, I think, is that humor, definitely keep your sense of humor, because whatever this interaction is with others, you're definitely going to need it. Okay? Okay. Last card. The Nine of Water. And again, this is your, this is your emotional, this is your, fluid. This is your, your Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This goes along with this. So whatever it is, it's like you're going to handle the situation right. You are going to do what's right. Maybe because you did receive this message, or maybe just because of your own intuition, maybe because of your own, your own download. But whatever it is, the situation is handled correctly. You do, now the outcome, like I said, when we're, I've said this before, when you're depending on somebody else's, you can't control them. You cannot control their outcome, but you can control what you put out. Okay. So this one is your wish comes true, concerns fade away, a love of life. So part of this is for Monday, Tuesday, and and the last couple of readings have been a little bit closer together. Part of this is integrating these two portions of you, these two parts of you. Now, I'm not saying with this one, I'm not saying become a doormat at all, but I am saying let this be seen more and more. You pull out the Queen of Air more and more because, when you're in a situation, that you're not necessarily, when you're feeling vulnerable, or when people are just being nasty. And I don't blame you for that. But Monday and Tuesday, I feel like, because this is the one that was reversed also, the Nine of Water was reversed too. On Monday, Tuesday type of energy, you need to be, you have to pull that more emotional person, that more emotional, and again, it's a maternal feminine energy, as we would, define it. Because I know a lot of women that do not have this type of energy, and I know a lot of men who do. Okay, so that gentleness. Okay, so wow. So the energies are such like that. I do feel it's kind of an intuitive. I feel it's kind of like it's a almost like you have to, it's like like you're in a dark room a little bit, and you have to go by touch and by feel. You have to open those senses up, and that's pretty much that Monday, Tuesday type of energy. Okay? I hope it makes sense, and I do know that whoever needed to hear that will hear that. But my Libras, as always, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.